I was scrolling through a comment section of Assemblyman Isaac Bryan one day, and of course, it was about ICE because, he's a big time hater of ICE and what's going on there in Los Angeles, California. Now, this particular comment kind of struck a nerve with me, and it goes like this. It's from Antonio Montenegro, 92, and he says, Trump has turned America back to the 1940 Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia South when they assumed your guilt because of your color, and the Republicans are okay with that. Now, I just went and quickly looked to see what the population of Mexicans were in the 1940s in Mississippi. It didn't really give any numbers because they said the census wasn't really recording like that. Although it did say for the United States in total, there were about 360,000 Mexicans recorded. Now, some of that has to do with a lot of times Mexicans say that they're white, right? So that might have been why the number was, I guess, kind of low for the 1940s. And so then I got to thinking, okay, so maybe it wasn't that many Mexicans in the South like that in the 1940s. And then I got a little bit upset because I'm like, how dare you? How dare you try to liken the plight of what's going on in Los Angeles, California with the ICE raids to that of my people that were experiencing the terrors and the horrors of the Jim Crow South in the 1940s in Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Y'all stay trying to hijack stuff from Black Americans and try to say, oh, see, they're doing that to us. No, they're not doing that to you. Because they're not putting your people in trees. They're not, running y'all people down in swamps on horseback and whipping y'all and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, y'all getting gaffled up because y'all ain't supposed to be here. And when I say y'all, I mean the illegal immigrants. But to try to liken that of what our ancestors went through in the 1940s, it's wrong. And why do y'all keep doing that? Y'all did not have and do not have the same experiences. Now, I don't want to totally discount y'all experience in the South, but you didn't hear them doing that overall to Mexicans in the 1940s. They were doing that mostly to Blacks. Because again, a lot of y'all was saying y'all white. And it's on a lot of y'all birth certificates that you're white. And y'all did that knowing that y'all could probably pass, or y'all thought white was better because y'all surely did not want to be likened to no Black folks. So y'all ran around saying that you're white, and y'all still doing that to this day. But to try to say that they're doing that same thing to you that was done to our ancestors in the 1940s, you should be quiet, sir. And don't you never type that no more. And of course, you type that under a so-called Black man's post who's going hard in the paint for y'all because ICE is, there's eyes on you now. But you already knew that because Trump said even before he got in the office that him and Tom Homan was a coming. They told you that, and then he got in office. I guess y'all thought he was lying. Y'all didn't think he would do that? And here you are, facing ICE, and now you're trying to pretend that y'all got the same situation. And like I said, excuse me, but I haven't heard nobody being put up in no tree. Because if that would have happened to one of y'all, oh my God, we'd never hear the end of it. So clearly that ain't happening. I ain't heard about nobody being whipped. I ain't heard about none of y'all being, had something taken from y'all that y'all wasn't trying to give up. I ain't heard none of that happening. Yeah, I heard that they snatching you up, from Home Depot and all that other stuff. But to say that y'all got the same experience, that's an insult. And don't you never do that again. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful